Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. The dreaded horror stream. No music. It is a sad day. Alright. It is time to start. Oh, I get a subscriber. That's crazy. I don't like the cut of this game's jib. Think we're good. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be better to run this borderless window. Chapter 1, a tight squeeze. How tight will this squeeze be? As an ex-employee of Playtime Co., you finally returned to the factory many years after everybody within disappeared.
You are about to see the most incredible doll ever invented. Her name is Poppy, and she is the first truly
I can't tell if it's
intelligent
supposed to be
doll
lagging or not,
in
and
the
that upsets me.
world. A little girl can talk to her.
I don't think it's supposed to be this laggy.
Poppy gives her answers. She is the first doll actually able to have a conversation with a child. Hard to believe? Just watch.
Why did it... Oh, okay.
Poppy playtime! Poppy's as lovable as a real girl, and she talks like one too.
Let me restart it real quick. I'm not having this shit lag on me, bro.
You are about to see the most incredible doll ever invented. Her name is... And she is the first truly intelligent doll in the world. A little girl can talk to her. Poppy gives her answers.
Shit, the game doesn't want to work. The fuck is up with that, bro? Alright, since that game's not working, I have the other one to play. That's loud. Yeah, this looks like quite the game. Alright. Cooking companions. I don't have my voice ready for this. I have to like get my vocal cords because this is like Doki Doki. So it's gonna be a lot of reading. It's not as long as Doki Doki. Doki Doki is like 8 hours while this is like 2, 4. But I'm only doing one ending because fuck that multiple ending shit, bro. I wanted to play the other game because it was more jump scary, but it didn't work. I guess my computer can't handle running a game like that and streaming at the same time. But for now we have this. It's full screen. Hello, Drag. I was gonna play another game, but you know, we're stuck on this one. This is a horror game. I swear. I'm not bitching out. See? It's a horror game, okay? I ain't no bitch. It's just one of those deceiving horror games. So you know. I'm gonna do some reading. I hope you guys wanted a reading stream, because that's what we're getting here. Yes, this is a horror game. And it said it's not suitable for children. That's obvious proof that it's a horror game. Alright. I'm not the best voice actor. Hope you guys can stick with me. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to... Ah! Achoo! Thank you. Sorry for blasting your ears. I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Maria. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. He's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Damn, Karen seems like a bitch. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. Of over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be some treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You seem to be a canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. I think they're all gonna end up corpses, I'm gonna be honest. Eek! Keep both your eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. It won't be a problem. I've read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly! Oh yeah, sorry, Maria. Got carried away again, haha. I help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chum. Hey, Anatoly and Maria are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone, let's get to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial. To save the game, right-click the escape button on your keyboard, pull up the menu. This menu also allows just volume levels or exit the title screen of your unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving on remove progress you made. Be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? Of course! I'm basically like the best chef you've ever seen. I made a pizza rolls one time. Shit fucking slaps. It's like gourmet. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right? It looks like Karen will remember that. Well, how did I already fuck up? I wasn't lying, bro. I swear. What is this, like fucking Telltale games? They will remember that. What is this shit, bro? Anyways, go on and check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Sorry, you'll never know what you'll find around a cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? The cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must put the supplies somewhere else. What about the cupboards? Check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. What about the cupboards? Check the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. Yeah! A whole ass dead mouse. That's like mwah, gourmet food. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. You added a dead mouse to your inventory. But I picked that shit up. You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. But can I take it back? Notice the letter L engraved on the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Fucking mouse L. On the woodpile, there's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Or this is a pile of Norway spruce. Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. You reconsider your views on Norway spruce. It's less dense and won't fill up a cabin with a heavy smell. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Why am I, like, thinking about my fucking Norway spruce political opinions? It's like, I think Norway spruce is pretty shit. Welcome, Abraham, to the horror stream. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Can I take the dirty knives? Check in the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing? You check the drawers above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might.
Whee! Cabbage!
What the fuck? This is terrifying. I don't want to eat cabbage. It's time! Trumpets, sound off! Never fear, Onion is here! Like my cousin Goldberg says, I'll rise to the occasion. And they're fucking making puns. Always merry raspberry. Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Well, what the fuck? What'd they do to Potato Man? Where are the Chompettes? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share your secret trumpet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Yeah, I think I had too many drugs. Yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to be cooking here, but all I'm doing is taking drugs. Tutorial, you can find online recipes in the main menu and other extra, but be sure to save the game. Celebrate, here's our first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompets, let's move out. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. Wonder what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. You should be, but only slightly. Maybe a bit more than slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Why would you open up asking me if I got them when I obviously didn't? You're like testing if I'm gonna lie? Like, yep, I got them. Now, where are they? Up my ass? Like, shit's stupid. Use a drug and you become Gordon Ramsay. I might. Karen leaves you alone. You start to fire with some wood and get working on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water, potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. Onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. We're back. More fireworks than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe we'll have bigger bounty. Anatoly's bearing the lead. We saw a red deer. Maria spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were looking out that deer. Yeah, I'm not yelling again. That should come no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, 160? Don't worry, Maria. I'm sure they're all in the bathroom or something. Heh, no. Almost all of them are near the couch. Gah. I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Maria. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in a rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them storm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take their bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. What, the spiders sleep on the floor? Counter the spider. I mean, like, if I just sit there by the couch, I can just slap box the spiders. Ack. Sweet dreams, chump. She calls people chump. Karen's kind of a bitch, but she calls people chump, so I think it's acceptable. You turn your back to the bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You sit at the table and ask everyone to dig in. What a lovely scene. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Fuck you. Never mind. I retract what I said about Karen. She's the biggest bitch I've ever seen. Nothing good about her. She ain't done shit for me. Karen. Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Fuck you. No, I didn't cook the talking vegetables. Jesus, drag. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread. Utilize the Fragaria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Potato Man, no. Potato Man's alive. And I think he's also committed several war crimes. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 1. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? Why does she look like she's dead inside? Oh, What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two pipe down? Trying to sleep over here. Shut up, bitch. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get ahead on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Heck! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Maria turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What if you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there are many more species of plants to eat out here, so let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Also, why is meat in like caps and bold? Maybe today we'll see more red deer today. I said today twice. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Shut up. Haha! Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? I love blackthorn berries. Haha. Ha 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 ha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. So thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? Bitch, you're at my house. Meat. You nod. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. Tutorial. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice and a day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? What are we checking out, gentlemen? There's 2 of you. Make up your mind. Go to the trumpets. What do you think, Abraham? Basement? You guys want to like rock, paper, scissors over it? Bathroom? Alright, you guys can't make up your mind, bro. I'm doing a fucking wheel. Give me a second. We're doing the Wheel of Fate. I'm gonna put both your names in here. Whoever the wheel lands on, you choose. You won't see the wheel because I'm too lazy to change it, but we're doing the wheel. The wheel looks cooler. Anyways, drag, you choose. The wheel landed on you. Where are we going? Bathroom? I gotta go take a shit. Yep, it's a bathroom. Toilet, bathtub, and a cabinet underneath the sink. Open the cabinet? Yeah. Peer into the cabinet. You found a spider. It's pretty small, but it's hairy. And it's far too gross to even squish. There's a note buried in the spider web. Good day. You received a fair number of complaints from Ruslana Oric over her perceived harassment of her nephew Marco Rusla. Alleges that you have been frightening him and causing a public disturbance in traveling to town. Her list of complaints as follows: erratic shuffling, sneering at Marco in an attempt to intimidate or frighten, babbling incoherently. Understand this is by no means illegal, but only request that you stop immediately. Failure to do so will result in an in-person meeting to discuss. Thank you for your time, Leonard Casimiras. You take the complaint letter with you. You shut the cabinet. What else do you want to check out? The mirror? Get ready to look at your reflection in the mirror. Nah. No thank you. Hard pass. Nope. No. Not a chance. Not today. No thanks. Nah. God, my throat is dying already. Turn on the bath. The water isn't coming out. Oh well. The water isn't coming out. Oh well. The bath! Inspect the black markings. Doesn't look like black mold. Must be residue from some mold liquids. The others should be coming back any minute now. You leave the bathroom to go greet them. We're back. Teehee. Knock it off, Maria. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be scared of? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone does, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Maria laughed so hard that your ears rang. Bah ha 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 ha. Tears are rolling down Maria's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Maria from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. If I yell too much, my throat won't last this entire game. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found some more wild sorrel. This is going to be enough for a good meal. Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. First, bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, drain the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt, pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hand to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up, tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. Place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce heat to a low and the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, making sure to bask in liquid. You cooked cabbage rolls! Congratulations! Maria looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes their first bite. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. Sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top, you'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. And yes, Abraham, I am a chef. Thank you very much. I made pizza rolls one time. Thanks again for cooking. That really was something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Motherfuckers. Piece of shit, bro. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. I wonder if it will. Guys, do you think tomorrow will be another great day? Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Again, Gregor? Can you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it gets a downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? Thanks, Apex? Is it APX or Apex? Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it a lot. I thought we used most of our supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made us was delicious, but used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin's on high ground. Doesn't mean we're safe from flood waters. It's always a possibility, so it can't have to be prepared. Yo, Jiraiya actually shows up on stream now? Thank God. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. You're a bitch. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. Anatoly. Let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our routes on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are still hanging around. Tutorial. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a chance to speak to a character, choose wisely. Only can select one of them. Try to max out your opponent for certain character for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Fuck Karen. She a bitch. She a hoe. She an absolute scumbag. So I'm going straight to Maria. Like, Karen's not even, like, close to my first option. Maria is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? The scary one. I already read the entire thing. It wasn't scary at all. Very surface level horror, a cheap imitation of real horror. Ending with a woman screaming, does that even count as an ending? Tell her it's a prequel to another book. You're kidding, right? I've lost all faith in authors. Why is she so depressed? You know Frankenstein, right? I don't mean the 1931 film, I mean the book by Mary Shelley. It started with a boat around the North Pole. Definitely had more to say than the film, or this book. Maria is judging your choice harshly. You're pretty sure she'll remember that. Bro! Why can't I get anything right? Bro! Gregor and Anatoly come back from the meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have a route now. Let's beat these rain clouds. So, I'm guessing everyone's gonna end up killing me. They don't like me. As the group leads, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Huh? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with the radio? Didn't even notice on the ground when you walked in. Somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Once again, you two. I'll do another wheel, I guess. For once, I'll do a coin flip. Alright, drag your heads, Abraham, your tails. Just fucking drag again. Alright, where we going, drag? Abraham, you're getting scammed. The trumpet's in the kitchen if you want to stay with them. Go talk to the vegetable? Okay. Nothing better to do, so you decided to talk to the trumpets. Hello! Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry? No thanks! That vegetable stew? Gross! You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion! It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Don't call me Stinky! Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? Those monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It'll make the kitchen smell nice afterwards and impress dinner guests. It's a borscht recipe. Don't burn out a cap in making it, okay? You nod. Don't be a stranger. Chompets, mosey out. Shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. Don't call my vegetable stew cringe. Maria's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that'll feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing. To last, there's a big storm if we get stuck here. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. I don't like that face you're making, bro. Why is everyone upset at me? When the vegetables have more character development than Karen? Of course. She's gonna eat me, bro. She's gonna eat me. Thank you. You've done such a great job with the meal so far. You're very sweet. Is Maria blushing a little bit? Tee hee hee. Maria will remember that. Yeah! I don't think it got stronger. I think she just likes how I look. I think she wants to eat me, bro. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime? You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. You, Karen! Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights, you can even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look for the person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Maria. Maria, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty. Maria looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Do you guys want to try to solve the riddle in chat? Put your answers in. We got the spooky riddle. I have no idea what it could be, to be honest. I'm kind of dumb. You feed it, it gets smaller. You already forgot the question? You're fucking stupid. Abraham, you have any idea? No clue. Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Maria's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct. It was hunger. Yeah, I was going to guess that. No, you weren't, bitch. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading on some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look like a gift horse. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this, I never heard that in my life. But this homemade jam is a dive for, haha. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Maria! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but I got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. So we're gonna run out of food and starve. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try seeing in a mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in the cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting to the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp to see what's on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake up in a cold sweat. What the fuck was that? That was not Karen sitting on my face, bro. That was like looked like my grandmother. And no one did a bloody diarrhea on the bread. That's what jam looks like. Oh, what kind of fucking dream was that? Who has dreams like that? Who? Oh my god. Ah, wake up. Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Speaking of which, where am I sleeping? Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like the sailor's take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Ha ha ha! Knock it off, you two. Maria, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? I couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Maria begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to... Where? So the first thing you need to do is understand. Minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Maria. So intently hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture. The end of a bow. I can't handle this. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Haha, tough crowd, guys. Can we sacrifice Karen to the flood? I wish. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I don't understand a word of it, haha. Yeah. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. Can't we leave the cabin until these We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like you have enough leftovers for berries and bread. And raspberry jam. I'll pass on a jam. There's gonna be more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. Why don't I never laugh? Everyone's trying to cap and keep everyone fed and happy. Sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Yeah, of course there's a dead rat in the kitchen. We know this. He's by the L. Just because he took an L. You get some crusty bread and get to making more jam. The kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the chompettes.
Hello.
I don't want to eat the dead rat. Don't say I have no humor, bro. I'm not eating the dead rat. I'm not even, like, entertaining the idea. I have no humor, as in, I never laugh. No, I think I'm just, like, I don't think I'm a human. I'm talking to, like, cabbage. Just, hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Trumpets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us. Ha ha ha. Are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. That one's been done to death. Do you know how a raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her now. Raspberry milk shake. You let out an audible groan. Ugh. Did Cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. Haha, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompets comedy competition this year? Of course. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on the stage this year. Isn't that every year, Brett? We still talk about that closing line, Brad. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Trumpets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chompets, move out. Damn, what the fuck? Why are they doing this to Potato? What'd my man Potato do? The Chompets somehow manage to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in a mason jar of raspberry jam. There's some mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Shut up, bitch. Wait, we can't just throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. God, that's the wrong voice. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart the pieces of bread like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had left in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so we won't die of dehydration. But until this storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books in the bookshelf about climate here. You're illiterate, so that definitely is a lie. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart, but I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? Yeah, Anatoly can read. Fuck Karen. I don't fucking care. I'm going against Karen no matter what. You must be going blind then. Yeah. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You weren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Yeah. Maria staring into your soul. Eat the squirrel. You guys are... Maria's always staring into our soul. Look at her. You see it like she can see her for like a frame. She about to eat you. I think she is. Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess let's call it a day. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to the sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with a look of admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. Yeah! Me and the boys about to be gay or something.
What?
Ah!
The true jump scare?
I was not expecting you to come in here. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. Do you want to help me voice act, Nick? I'm voice acting like 5 people.
Sure.
Here, I'll screen share so you can like watch live.
Oh, so
Go-
there's no delay.
Yeah, you go to bed very hungry.
A3.
Do you want to do the women? Just
God damn it. All right.
I'll do Karen. You can do Maria and Anatoly.
Anatoly.
You don't remember. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. Yeah, I'm doing Karen because you know she's a bitch. Seriously, yeah.
And how fast a deer could run if startled.
Whoa,
Incredible.
impressive. Yawn.
I wish I had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal.
Tch. No.
It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. Ramadan.
That doesn't make me feel any. Doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly.
What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
Anatoly leaves,
God.
mumbling to himself. So
Where'd he
passive
go?
aggressive of him.
Gregory,
Alright,
such
come
a
on.
big man.
We're keeping the mood serious in here, Nick. We're no jokes. This is horror. This is real voice acting business. Everyone goes to bed to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? Abraham. Well, actually, no. I do these. Maria.
Oh! Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food missed. But I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try?
You nod.
Great! While you do that, I'm going to get some more reading done.
You think Maria will remember that? Yeah.
Later.
You give the drawer a hard yank open. Ah, shit.
Oh,
Hello! Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly you lean over to listen to her.
I got this. We need to talk soon. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways,
raspberry!
please don't let the others see us.
Cabbage!
That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chompette is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? You shake your head. Good! Chompettes, roll on out. You shut the drawer. Everyone looks pretty down this evening.
Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost to the end of this nightmare.
I'm so hungry.
Do you speak as him in a Neanderthal voice, please?
No, we're keeping
look
it
at him.
serious. He's a
Me
big
too.
man. You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Vegetable gender. You go to bed with a growling stomach. Raspberry.
I spoke.
Did you? Your mic didn't pick it up.
Let me turn off my. Let me turn off. Wake up. I said. Wake up!
No, you're gone again. Yeah, your mic is just not picking you up.
The rainfall is non-stop again.
There we go.
Did you have anything to do with this?
You don't answer her question.
Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep, monster.
Why is she calling me a monster? You easily forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. Alright, here we go again. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As a stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him staring back at you. You wake up in a cold sweat. Ugh. Didn't like that one. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Before I continue, there we go. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Maria looks petrified.
Goodness.
Anatoly has bags under his eyes.
This storm is too loud.
Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. Couldn't see anything due to the rain. No, couldn't see anything due to the rain. Haha, it's fucking can't see shit. I'm blind. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door. Flood waters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in the rainwater.
Yeah, I don't know why the fucking man was smiling. It's like, I can't see shit. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge supplies. How close is the nearest town?
Don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think. Oh, right. Bigger.
I'm sure it'll show up eventually. See you, Abraham. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Maria and Anatoly go as white as a sheet. How are we gonna find our way back now?
Well, have to ride out this storm.
Maria looks at you.
We're down to our last slice.
If you said it, it didn't pick up.
Don't know how much longer we can put up.
The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right.
The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism and Maria's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak of today? Yeah, always Maria, bro. She wants to eat me. I gotta make sure she doesn't. Come on, Nick. Go, Burr.
Burr. It's cold as hell over here. Why is Gregor isn't freezing to death at night? How does he do it?
You explain to Maria about how a size of person and fat can't determine how warm they are naturally.
Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be all that tall to make the difference in the world.
Because Maria is an old man, obviously.
Do you know what he wanted to do for a career?
Maria does her best Gregor impression.
Split firewood and gaze at the stars. How boring is that?
Depending on the person. Depends on the person, but pretty fucking boring.
You're so funny. Thanks for coming out and chatting with me.
Maria blushes a little.
Make it easier to pass the time. Thank you.
You're pretty sure Maria will remember that.
Yeah.
You thank her and leave the bedroom. Wasn't it the living room, though? You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. You do that. You feed the tension to them. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all five of you tear apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Maria nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor. Gregor just pops in his mouth like a cherry. Dumb bitch.
Chad.
It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Day
I
6.
can't read for like a minute. I'll be back.
Alright. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 or 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation could occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it'll rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Eck. Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Maria in the kitchen, or Anatoly in the living room? I don't know, man. Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone's a pretty good option. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Speaking of Maria sounds good right now, but thinking about what I've done wrong and how I've doomed everyone is a really good option. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Could you have rationed supplies better? You crunch the numbers one more time. You could have reduced the amount of vegetables used in the stew. But it was their first day. You had to impress them. Was there anything you could have done differently? Probably not. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen. You wonder if they're upset with you. Gregor calls the group over for a meeting. Sorry, instead of talking to Maria, I decided to think about my sins. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but... I don't want to ask this, but... It's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent.
Well, you're the big man. I'll go. Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house. So I'll probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead.
No, Maria's gonna fucking die! You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember?
It's true, but
Little guy,
little guy.
let me go.
Alright,
Sounds good to me.
Karen!
His arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably be the best at climbing trees out of all of us.
That's not right. Gregor, let me go instead.
I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick for one from my hand, and the shortest will go outside and search for food.
Karen's gonna get it.
You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be... Well, shit.
Looks like I've got the shortest.
Maria.
It's okay. I wish Anatoly for it earlier. I'll know what to look out for.
Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken.
Karen. Anatoly. And Gregor. I'll keep us alive.
She promised. Everyone watches as Maria leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening.
Goodbye.
The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Maria has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun is completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel her forehands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke, the burning hair, causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample the field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake up in a cold sweat. Alright, so Maria's dead. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground?
I believe in Maria.
Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's almost been a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her.
Wait, Karen.
Wait for what?
The nearest town is miles and miles away. It's all we can do for now.
So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen. I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. I'm... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Maria will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Gregor and Anatoly. What are your thoughts, Nick?
Gregor.
Gregor gaming? Gregor seems to be coping through knitting. Thanks for keeping everyone's spirits high. I know it's what Maria would have wanted. Don't you think? Have you heard the noises? Sometimes I think I hear Maria outside. Dang, something I can't make out. I think that's must be sang. It comes out in gasps, like she's trying to clear water from her throat. Other times, I hear her crying, and I never heard Maria cry. Have you heard Maria at night? Yeah, I hear her like, "Fuck you!" So it's not only me. Let's keep this a secret between us, okay? I wouldn't want to frighten the others. You nod. Thanks. Gregor will remember that. Yeah! Happy music!
We're
Maria is
starving.
dead. We're hearing her body in the water. You leave him to ponder Maria's fate. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam.
I'm just starving.
Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetable stew right now. Right about now. You would too.
Big mistake. The big man wants to kill. Don't go to sleep. I'm gonna try and get some sleep.
I like how we've got no relationship attachment to Karen. Yeah, fuck Karen. Good night. I don't know if you... Yeah, have you seen her at the start? Night.
No.
She was just an asshole to literally everyone. You quickly fall asleep, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat, in a completely different room.
No, this has a lot.
Good morning.
Point any fingers.
Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? What am I cooking?
That's concerning.
What am I cooking? What?
Cook, I guess. Oh no.
You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Where'd you get that meat from, man? Bro.
That's a lot of fat content. Gregor.
I don't think this is Gregor, bro. I think we're eating Maria.
I feel like she would have gotten far enough to where they wouldn't have been able to recover her corpse. Unless it just the current brought it to the door.
I guess we'll see if Gregor's here. You take out the cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven.
Don't eat that. He hobbles
You
out one
cooked
thing.
meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question.
What's that smell?
Greg finally gets off the couch. It is Maria. Where did you? The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden, so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns looking choked up.
That was too.
Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly.
Oh.
Anatoly takes a cup from a plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay?
You're not a complete asshole this time.
I mean, it's kind of asshole. She's just like, finally, my focus is back. I just ate Maria. Anyways, I'm gonna go read some books. Keep them occupied, chump. Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to?
Anatoly.
I mean, we should probably go to Anatoly. He's like crying. They all know what they just ate. You knock on the door first. Anatoly? You slowly open the door.
Thanks for checking in on me.
You ask if he still feels sick.
Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less I know, the better.
You nod.
Thank you.
You're sure Anatoly will remember that. I don't want the relationship to go stronger. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen.
The relationship got stronger after feeding him Maria.
Hours pass. The meal you gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more.
Here they come.
We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time and there will be no dinner. Fine.
I understand.
I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. So, that dream of us desecrating a corpse and we woke up, were we sleepwalking and then took Maria's corpse and butchered her?
I'd presume so.
And did she just, like, know that she wasn't going to get anywhere and just drowned herself outside the cabin?
Good point. Because, like, she had to have gotten far. Unless the current brought her back, there's no way that she was just chilling there.
Or did we kill her when we first went to bed? Because of sleepwalking.
That, or maybe... She said it was cold. Maybe she got in the water and got into shock and just drowned.
Nah, I doubt that would have happened.
Yeah, I doubt that would be...
You have a
something.
strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. Only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh. But then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals, holding it in front of the face. You can see the bearded eyes watching you. He slowly brings a poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. You sound like an anime villain. First it's Technoblade, now I'm an anime villain. Fuck you. The force of the blow throws you backwards and a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest, as the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake up in a cold sweat. I have a bad feeling about this day.
Yeah.
I don't like where this is going. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. You notice anything?
The rain hasn't let up.
There's whispering! The flood waters have receded a little bit. Everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Is Maria whispering to me?
Probably. Morning, big guy.
Will Maria make it back?
This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m., I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise. She's trying to get out of the water. Get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor?
Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think you can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that.
When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to...
The whispering was in like a different language. I have no idea what she was saying.
It's probably backwards. Probably
No, it was a different language. It sounded like Russian. Well, this does take place... These are like Russian names. Anatoly.
Gregor.
Duh! Yes! Don't look at me like that, Gregor!
You're right there, bud?
I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast. Right? Bro! Is everyone tripping today? Oh! Go on, Nick. How are you gonna say this?
I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Maria. It's what she would have wanted.
What's gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly's eyes look at you, begging.
Bring us another slab. Please.
He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me.
Anatoly? Gregor looks panned at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. Cut into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. Mmm.
What's taking so long? Boil it faster.
It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first for swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using a spoon. He isn't eating.
I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Maria.
Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. Don't do that. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it's gone bad. This is the last of it. Gah! How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. Clear your throat. Anatoly,
Yes.
I think tomorrow you should go look for Maria. Or forage for plants outside.
I
think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you.
I
Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor's right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Maria out there.
think Maria's by herself.
He still hasn't accepted what happened yet.
She doesn't need anyone's help.
But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us.
Let me sleep on it. Okay.
No problem, little guy. They all know what's gonna happen when someone goes outside. They're still sending him to his death.
I found more meat, guys. Anatoly's gone, though.
Everyone shuffles off to their rooms reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Stop whispering to me! Maria. Something is approaching. Motherfucker, bro. I thought I was about to get jump scared.
Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. I'm going to be very sweet today. Worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin?
You don't answer, Onion.
Please. Don't you trust me?
You shake your head.
Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It'll prevent colds and ward off viruses. That was a lie. The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing.
Who would believe that?
There was even a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Anyways. You know it smells like raw onion when left in a room? You. Been a while since your last bath, right?
You can't remember.
Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes.
Yeah, we're learning history now, Drag. That's what we get.
So can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has Cap if he... This is ridiculous.
It will be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving.
Please. Don't need another one stalking the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio.
You have the sudden urge to scream.
Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding. She's great. Anyways, the time comes. Mom's just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me. Okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates.
Ice skates.
They're made of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later.
I haven't saved yet, so I'm gonna do that. So the spirit of the people you're killing are wandering around the cabin. Yep. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Maria is roaming the cabin. Let's hope she doesn't like diddling me.
Bite off my ankle.
You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of the sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such a loathing for the fox, you give him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. Snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later you go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in the corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment.
Good morning.
Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision?
I only slept last night. Our whispers came through one of the holes. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
So that's what this is.
Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see a glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do?
Okay, something tells me the chomp heads are just vegetables that you found, but you were so hungry that you imagined them as people.
No, you would have ate them if they were...
Well, no, because you imagine them as people, so you don't want them to eat them.
The chomp heads know more, though. That's the thing.
They've been around for eons. And it's true. They did say again when they were referring to not this again when they were talking about Maria leaving.
They're also acting like a control the weather with a raspberry. Alright, Drag, where are we going? I'll let you choose this time. Chat with Anatoly. Alright. Anatoly looks pale.
Thanks for coming over.
Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. Oh, that was easy.
Is that it?
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Horror music is gone for a second. Let's enjoy this while it lasts. Okay.
Gregor told me he heard Maria. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, you can see her peek through the holes. I really don't want to drown inside. At least I won't have her to worry about tormenting me anymore. You know it's in the basement, don't you? Yes.
Yeah, it's Maria.
Of course you do. I'll keep us feet.
Anatoly looks like he's gonna puke.
Please get away from me.
Anatoly leaves your vicinity. It looks like Anatoly will remember that. Not for long. You call everyone together for a meeting. No scary faces in meeting, alright? Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision?
I'll help you all out. Promise.
Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. His ass cheeks.
I'll miss you, big guy.
I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing.
Bye.
Goodbye, Anatoly.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. The onion's gonna kill me in my sleep. I didn't tell him the truth.
Truth.
Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already.
Gay love for Anatoly?
I mean, probably. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. I guess since it's just these three left, I'm voice acting all of them. You can take Gregor. You shut your eyes,
Right.
quickly falling asleep. Actually, no, you can take Karen. Fuck you.
Oh.
You hear scraping from the floor. Onion? Bread? Found you! Ha 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 ha! You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Anyway, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompet meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood?
Yes.
Nah. I don't like this. Does everyone look like a snack to you? I'm not giving you a choice on this. Let's try that again. Protect Gregor at all costs. Now, does everyone look like a snack to you? I'm not giving you a choice on this. Let's try that again. Protect Gregor at all costs. You're fooling nobody with that act. You've never had hearing loss. Let's go with a nonverbal answer, alright? Protect Gregor at all costs. You nod. It's the least you can do, right? You tell Brad that pun didn't make sense. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Brad hops away, squeezing himself through a mouse hole with a small pop. Fall asleep, think about what Brad told you.
You forget tomorrow.
You have a strange dream. It's lying on a table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working on the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. Something approaching, so you clench your fist, get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. That was Anatoly.
Yep.
That's a lot of whispers. You
The
wake
whispers
up
of
in a completely
Anatoly
different
and Maria.
place. Did you sleepwalk or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decided to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ack! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads to the kitchen. Oh, God. Oh, wait. You can go at it.
Already?
Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his... They always do. How many times has the main character done this? Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing on the second cutlet. Tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in a meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before.
Why? Going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down.
Gregor crawls into the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in a whisper. I'm glad Marie and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How'd you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. Took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Maria that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Anesthetic? Don't ask me how I found it. I'm going to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me?
No.
You are now funny because you gave her meat. I don't want to do this, Karen. No.
No.
Fine.
Fine!
Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor strings is a farce. Gregor, hi. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me!
Oh my god!
This'll be over soon, Gregor. Go at it. Come on, Nick, go at it.
Morgan. Stop! Stop!
Gregor has turned silent. Did Karen just speedrun killing Gregor? She did. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom, calling into bed. Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. I don't like the music. Wake up, sleepyhead. Maria's there. Hi, Maria. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. I made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast?
Oh.
With what? That's a surprise. Greg already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Just scooted past Maria.
You mutated Gregor. Why?
He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandage him up like a field medic.
Why?
What is it, Gregor?
Where are my...
God, you're stupid. If you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarked in the necropsy book.
What are you talking about?
Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us when you immediately drown? You'd sink like a log.
What?
I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg is pretty tasty, huh? How's that for a big breakfast? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so I'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far.
Hey. All I wanted to do is keep everyone taken. I felt that. Are you disappointed in me?
No, my man.
No.
No,
You're
my
not
man.
disappointed. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not. The day on my way home from school, I was walking in the town and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. Doug discovered a bag or a way of meal that was out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. It came out with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from the experience. Like everyone else, I was just here for the food. Never get this foul taste out of my mouth. He's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Get me too high-headed to hold a good conversation. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right?
You nod. Gregor goes a little more pale.
Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. Cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please, consider it my dying.
Give my man a blanket.
Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay?
Gregor begins to look at Peace.
Bye. And
You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell
What
do you
the
think
hell?
you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find out the remains. Gregor. Who is knocking? Look at the pile of dishes, your mind starts to wander.
Hello.
This isn't very happy music. Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? Red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in a rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As a leader of the Chompettes, it is important for you to find all of us, so please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? I've been neglecting Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? Go and talk to Karen in the living room. Looks like Karen's slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? Have you seen the basement key anywhere? Wasn't it in the kitchen? You can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes can help you find it in the kitchen. You decide to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? The cupboards. You completely missed underneath the sink. On the left side, the letter L is engraved. Who wrote this? That's the same as before. You need to find Cabbage. You notice an engraving on the cabin wall with an X in the center. Is there treasure here? You hear some rustling around. Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot. Ah, you found me! Well done. Always. As the leader of the Chompettes, getting through the mouse hole is the chore. Can't have any chumps to push me through. So I guess you'll have to help me out. Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chompettes to go. Man, I don't want to play hide and seek anymore.
What's
Cabbage.
What are you talking about? You can't just not play hide and seek. Are you sure?
actually?
No, I don't want to play hide and seek with these guys. No more hide and seek. Okay. Key's in the oven ashes, grab it. You got the basement key. That's the room we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for another one. I'm not playing hide and seek, fuck you. Guessing no one will come in handy. Chompettes, game is over, come on out.
Onion.
What happened? Quit already? I squeezed through a mouse hole, only took an hour to pop out. Ha ha ha. Didn't think we'd all show up, huh? Not accurate, Raspberry. We're missing Potato. Nah, that's the original Chompettes. Raspberry's right. Let Potato sit in the basement. He's got company down there to keep him busy. That's enough, Bread. All the Chompettes are now clinging to your back. Don't worry about us falling, just finish this. Perfect. The basement entrance. You've seen this door thousands of times. Hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? What do I do?
If you tell her about the basement, she's gonna kill you. Take the key. You know.
Yeah, if I tell her about a Chompet, she's
Oh,
gonna
the
think I'm
Chompet.
fucking crazy and kill me.
Yeah.
I think the basement's the best idea. So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. You unlock the basement. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we can have a great dinner. Okay? See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You locked the basement door. Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and bargaining. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into the bed and go to sleep. So I just locked her bitch ass in the basement. You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have sleptwalked in the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out, and the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. Tutorial: you're in the dark, but you're not alone. It's pitch black. You can't see anything, but don't worry, there's someone else here. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around your cursor to search the room. Can I? Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Cabbage.
Something tells me it's not.
Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Haha, maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. You unlock the bathroom door. Something's the simplest method's the best one. Now, if you excuse me, need to conduct the next secret Chompette meeting. Later. You quickly make your escape. Well, that was fast. I think I'm alone here. Alright. Well, that was enough assignment for one day. Get undercover, then quickly fall asleep. And I'm scared. I don't like. Huh? Excuse me?
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Karen? Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. Stop whispering, please. Grip the door more tightly. We're getting ready for what's next.
Gregor.
Nice to have you around, Gregor. That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Some spirits move on immediately, others linger. And some stop at nothing to give you a heart attack, or you to fall down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. No way of knowing which one the group will choose. The rain has stopped outside, decided to go look out the window.
Maria.
Oh, there she is. She hid behind the tree. Floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would appreciate the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin, plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. Head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot is a little too obvious. Take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Okay, so this is loud. I don't want to get jump scared. Let's just cool and all. I don't think that one wants to move. I guess it's low so you can get the ambience. It's loud as shit, bro. That was like, the ambience is like, in my ears. It's not fresh enough. Oh well. Said to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Don't call me a coward, Drag. The ambience
What?
is like ear blasting me. You have a strange dream. Clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake up in a cold sweat. Is this another trick, or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. Head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Your food is gone. Noise is coming from the living room. Anatoly? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. Go over to investigate. The wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this a... Oh! You wake up in a cold sweat.
I wasn't looking. What happened?
Karen peeked through the door. But that was just a dream. That's why the day number is so fucked up.
Huh?
It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room.
Hi, Gregor.
It's not really a living room anymore. You can still smell Gregor here. Should you have intervened with Karen? It probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. It also might have led to your death. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You said to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. We're just speed running through the days. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Oh! Anatoly. First note you ever received. Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on your face. What am I supposed to click on here? Oh, I fucking missed that? You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring... Oh, there you go. I know you've been ignoring all my other letters, so I'm begging you. Please bring my daughter back safely. I need to get others involved. I've left payments outside the door and I'll pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. So, I think I've been doing this for a long time. I don't think this group is the first people I've cannibalized. You take the mother note with you. You decide to lay back down on the couch to get the rest of your sleep. Notice that Haida Anatoly looked at a note, then went back to sleep. Also, how am I so tired? You slept walked again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me. In that first week with the red-haired woman and the others, where did you sleep? You think for a minute, but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. If I can be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing? You would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, sleepwalking in the walls or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Yeah, I think Potato's pretty trustworthy. What do you think, Dick?
Yeah.
You tell Potato the secret. Oh wow, didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already. This is good information to take with me. Thank you. Was that the right thing to tell Potato? Ha ha! It's a delight to watch you fall apart. What does the red-haired woman have in store for you? You haven't thought about Karen in a while. How many days has she been down there? Do you realize she's probably been feasting on the three? She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. Not for the Chompettes, just for me. You head for the basement door. Quickly do the math in your head and determine Karen will be dead in the basement. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. Oh. Nick?
Hear me.
I could not hear you, actually.
That's what Maria said. I was reading Maria's
I
mind.
know, but I couldn't hear you.
I didn't speak. I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. Plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You just desecrated them. You gave them that disgusting anger. All that water under the bridge now. Anatoly, down here. Come have some bread with us.
They always try things like this. Their anger concentrated near their grave leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one.
Why aren't you listening to me? Bread's down here. Loaves of it. Well, I won't stop you from finding the others down. One piece of advice. Beware of Karen. She is beyond repair. Greg will try to talk to you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bone. We'll talk again.
You feel Maria leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls. Down here they're dirt and soot.
Alright, you got this. I'm gonna watch.
Something is approaching. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone upstairs wants to leave. Maria was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Maria. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Heh, thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware, Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching.
This is where you presume it's Anatoly. It's actually Karen.
Oh, thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor. Oh, I was going to try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. You ask Anatoly where Karen is. Oh, She's just below us, waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms? Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about these sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Hello! You've come so far, proud of you. As leader of the Chompettes, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out to us and we'll be there. Honest, we wouldn't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we roll with you. Can't sneak up on me. But sneak up on you? Extremely easy. Are you deaf? Raspberry. That was pretty cruel, even for me. Your ears have so much dirt in them, they could probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? Circumstances have changed. I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here, you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind. And if you get lost down here later, please avoid the room where it happened. I can't speak for the others, but I'd like to forget what happened here. Oh, fuck. I don't think we'll forget that, Potato. But thank you for coming along with us. I wouldn't call it change of heart, because you never really had one, Potato. You should have rotted down here, but I'm glad you're here to help. Wish I had a joke here, but what you did was no joking matter. That's enough. Chompettes, let's help out. Imagine you get stabbed and you start calling out every vegetable's name. Potato, carrot, vegetable, fuck! The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. It is a fucking boss fight. Drag predicted it! It's a fucking boss fight! Let's end this! Karen readies a knife. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Oh, should have kept the door locked. Start calling out the vegetables' names.
Yeah.
Hey, as the leader of the Chompettes, can't leave you hanging. All of us are ready to help you out here. I see you've ignored my warning to watch out for that knife. Haha. Please survive this fight. We want to play hide and seek again. Chompettes, help out. Cabbage has filled you with hope. You gain 5 HP. Karen lunges at you. You've started to bleed. Are you talking to yourself again? Karen clenches the knife. You're gonna taste better than Anatoly. Oh, double. Your arm is bleeding. Karen laughs at you. We'll be burying you. Hey, it's me, Onion. No crying down here, okay? Let me look at those wounds. Blood? Gross. Your eyes begin to water. What did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. Onion just called me champ. Onion's words make you feel a little bit better, but only a little bit. Gain 5 HP. It's the ideal time to talk to the Chompettes. Karen looked confused, though. It'd be best to watch out for that knife. But Chompettes, I don't really care who dies down here. You're both pretty awful. Good luck. Potato's words cut pretty deep. It does make you feel a little better, though. You gain 5 HP. Karen's mumbling to herself. Karen catches her breath. Karen readies a knife. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Should have kept the door locked. What about the Chompettes, though? I'm secretly everyone's favorite Chompette. But I owe all of this to my cousin Cornbread. Raziel. You point out that Raziel was on Onion's relatives. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to recall any long-term memories. Is Onion my sibling? You shake your head. Oh, haha. Good luck. Bread. You gain 5 HP. Karen lunges at you. You've started to bleed. Are you talking to yourself again? Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. Yeah, but what about the Chompettes? Always marry raspberries, a lie created by cabbage. You know me by now. I've never acted merry. Correct? You nod. Are you going to devour the red-haired woman when you win? Or leave her corpse to stink up the basement? We both know your answer. Let's end this. You feel a flood of emotions from Chompettes. Anger, sadness, joy, determination. Is this Undertale? Your bones feel quicker, like your reflexes are improved. The Chompettes have imbued a second wind inside you. You get ready for Karen's next attack. Oh! Oh, she's getting chomped! I look like a skeleton. Oh shit! I fucking killed her. Oh. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. You're hobbling after her, but the room is pitch black here. The rot of decaying flesh here is nauseating. You can hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps disappearing below, making this room feel enormous. You can't see their eyes, but you can feel them. You're being watched. The staircase in the center winds downward, spiraling into the abyss. You're getting lightheaded again. Gravity almost gets the best of you a few times as you work your way to the bottom. Your shoes stick to the floor when you reach the bottom. The smell of mildew and something rotten makes you gag. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by. Hi, everybody.
Karen.
That's all of them. Hi, guys. Back together again. Drowned and discarded. Dissected. I couldn't get his voice right. The Butcher of Hope has returned. Where's Karen? Lost in the abyss. Her rage blinds her. Ravenous, completely ravenous. She will never be able to move on. Bound to this cabin by you, she will never escape. Those that die in the cabin are bound to different rules. Can you guys please stop switching who's talking, please? Fleeing west did nothing. Victims will always gravitate to this cabin. Always find a way to you. You wretch. You abomination. You horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen, I'll never forget you.
That it? What? You didn't turn on the light.
Well then.
That's some bullshit.
Maria was the most scary of the ghosts. Her fucking smile, bro. Shit's scary.
Not Gregor.
This is a good game, but I might have peed myself a little.
My pants are full.
There was no jump scares at least, but winning smile drag. That's not the term you use for that. She's got a winning smile. Some fucking demonic ass smile, bro.
Maria's social credit is in the negative.
Imagine if the game was fully voice acted. And you didn't have to listen to me voice act it. It has to be the slowest credits ever.
This would be a post-credit image of the bodies.
Well, Drag, it was nice having you for the entire 2-hour stream. I'll see if there's any post-credit stuff. Special thanks to Markiplier. Yeah! Yeah!
Is that why the deer is talked about so much?
Oh, post-credit. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? You grab your flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. Is this what happened before the game started? The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the questions you've asked thousands of times. Thousands. Did you come on your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent. Anatoly! We came on our own free will. The woman looked confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. What wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they tend to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. You already know the rest of the story now, right? Wrong.
It's not over.
Drag, did you leave? There's only one viewer. Nick, are you still in the stream?
Yeah.
Did Drag leave?
Yeah, I think so.
You went offline, too. I think we're saving Nightmare Mode for tomorrow. If you survive, you'll gain some additional insight of the world of Cooking Companions, as well as unlocking New Game Plus and Chompet's only event. This mode is mostly just a joke, so don't take it seriously. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompet's Cabin Course, a Chompet-only event free of humans. For the true Cooking Companion experience, the mode should be played in a pitch-black room with headphones. If you still need to max out your relationships, don't worry, you'll get the opportunity to do so in New Game Plus. Should really make manual save right now. Don't hesitate. Alright. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and be rewarded. Thanks for playing. Dear Dream Studios. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. Nope. I'm not waking up in the bathroom again, actually.
You know, contrary to popular belief, I actually don't wake up in the bathroom.
Okay, I just wanted to return to the title screen. Hi, Maria. Oh. The title screen's a little messed up. We get to see all the people.
Vicious.
Images that flickered. Oh, there's Maria. They started with like, I'm pretty sure it's like progress art.
Big chin.
There she is. That's a winning smile, all right. His isn't that bad. Doesn't really scare me for some reason. Gregor's is scary when he showed up that one time. That's about it. I don't remember seeing this.
That's because you never saw it.
It's
It wasn't
probably in
real.
nightmare mode.
Probably, if I had to guess.
The bathroom. This is also in nightmare mode. This is where I wake up in nightmare mode, I'm pretty sure.
That's all Nightmare Road content.
Or maybe this nightmare version flashed for a while at the end. There's the blacksmith. The two girls looking down on me. The boy putting me in the oven, and then the girl to start.
The meals.
We got some recipes. I like the completely normal recipes. Well, the game isn't over. Ugh. But don't worry, we have the chompettes. What a lovely title screen. That was something. That sure was something. There's another person here, ending the stream now.
He just said something in main chat. He said, "Is staff better than projectile?"
Maybe. They're kind of like even. But I'm gonna do nightmare mode tomorrow probably. And then whatever's after nightmare mode, because who knows, maybe there's like an extra nightmare mode. There's at least New Game Plus after that, which is